Hello, I'm Margarita, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can make a beautiful harvest squash soup. So here we see a butternut squash, 2 medium potatoes, I prefer the Yukon Gold, and then a sweet onion or 2 smaller onions. You need a knife and a peeler, and then we need salt, a little bit of oil, and then some Jalapeño peppers. You can buy them raw or fresh and dry them, or just buy them dried. Big pot, almost 2 to 2.5 liters of water, so it covers the veggies. Okay, so here we're gonna go. So we scoop out the seeds from the squash. Here I scooped out the seeds from the pumpkin. You can use a teaspoon or a tablespoon to do that. So here I have peeled off the skin of the squash, and these are ready to go too. When we have peeled the squash, we cut it up, and here you see I did already the other one. To the potatoes, and this I add potatoes in the soup because it makes it a little thicker, and so I peel the potatoes and I'm going to cut it up. So next is the onion. I'm going to peel it and chop it up in small pieces. And here I peel the onion to show you how it looks like. We cut them sideways and then turn it around and make sort of little pieces just like this. Okay, so here I have the pot, and I'm pouring a bit of olive oil in here, just like that. If you don't want to use olive oil, you can use any other cooking oil that you feel is good. So now we have put the stove on, and here I'm going to add the onions. Okay, so here we have the oil is coming up here, and I want to stir this a little bit and then saute them until they are sort of golden, maybe 5 to 10 minutes on a low heat. Here's the after a while they are golden brown, and then we add the water. And then we add the squash. Here is how it looks like, and if you didn't have enough water to cover the squash, you could top it up a little bit. So now I'm going to add some salt, a tablespoon of salt, and then you can taste it after a little while and see if you have enough salt in there. And now we're going to go over to the Jalapeño peppers. So here I have this very spicy Jalapeño pepper, and be careful, you may want to use a separate little cutting board for that so you don't get spiced out. Okay, so now I'm going to cut it up. So this one of these peppers makes a nice spicy but not suicide hot soup. So now you can go ahead and put that in. And now we let this come up to a boil, and then you're going to turn down the heat and let it simmer for about an hour or so. So here the soup is starting to boil up, and we're going to watch for so that it doesn't boil over, and then we're going to turn down the heat. Let's happen soon here. See here it started to make a foam on the surface. Then we can now turn it down, turn the heat down a little bit, and put it on medium low to low, and there we go. And then we let it sit for about an hour and then just watch it so it doesn't boil over. You can take it off the plate, the element a little bit, and let it sit there. So don't forget it, put the lid on. So here I think the soup is ready, and I'm testing the squash and it's soft. There. And now I turn the stove off and just let it sit and cool before I blend it. Just 5-10 minutes. Put it off the plate and cover it. So now I'm ready to blend the soup. Okay, take the blender and so here I have blended the soup and now I tasted it. So I think it needs a little more salt. So I put that in. There. And then mix it up. And then you can taste it again and see if it meets your expectation. So now you can freeze the soup in if you're not going to use it right away. And here I use yogurt containers.